I had a little story I wanted to share with you guys. This is from Westport Marina in Washington. So this happens February 8th. There is a boat, an 84-foot long, $8 million commercial fishing trawler called the Jamie Marie. It was docked at Westport, just off the coast of Aberdeen, Washington. And the crew of the vessel was on board, and they were asleep when around 9 a.m. they were woken up by their new captain, a guy named Joshua Stedman, 42 years old. And the crew on the boat, they were newer, and they didn't recognize him, but they didn't argue. They just kind of figured he was an alternate operator, someone sent by the real captain. Stedman told the crew that it was time to set sail. Anchors away, me boys. So, we wake up, and it's like, hey, time to go. Yeah. And, they're all new guys. All right, whatever. So Stedman made his way to the pilot house.
No one likes that first day of camp.
Yeah. Stedman made his way to the pilot house, started up the boat, and began piloting the vessel out of Grays Harbor. And he was just about to cross into the Pacific Ocean when the crew began to suspect something was wrong.
No, not something wrong.
Stedman wasn't talking about fishing or the blue of the mighty deep or the gold of God's great sun. No, he was babbling incoherently about his impending meeting at sea with the Chinese mothership.
Oh, man. Wait. The mothership.
The mothership. Yeah. So the crazy part is, he was able to successfully start up an 84-foot boat and pilot it almost out to sea.
Talk about faking it till you make it.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I be a captain? Look at my eye patch.
Dude, right. This needs to go into the L.A. Bible.
Hell yeah, dude.
This is the parable of, what's this guy's name?
Stedman. Josh Stedman.
This is the Stedman principle.
Yeah.
Make it till you make it.
Yeah.
And catch them while they're sleepy.
Yeah.
Be insane. Catch them while they're sleepy. But yeah, so the crew decided they better call the real captain of the boat just to make sure, because this guy's just behind the wheel of the fucking ship just going, yes, the Chinese mothership is upon us. Yes. Just tooting along.
So 6 of them pile into a bunk and they're calling the guy, and he puts it on speaker. He's like, hello.
Ahoy, how can I help you?
Hey, sorry to bother you. We trust that you sent a replacement, but
What? What the fuck? The captain confirmed their worst fears. The subject driving had no reason to be on the boat, let alone operating it, and the crew realized that they had just been kidnapped by a madman.
This is why they shouldn't be selling those boat simulator games.
Right.
These crazy people play them all day, and they're like, yeah, I could definitely drive a boat.
Too much wave race for this guy.
Wait, do they have the flight simulator, but it's a boat?
They have to.
It's like Captain Phillips the game.
That's the most boring game.
They have a fucking power wash simulator. They have a lawnmower simulator.
Yeah.
Imagine a boat simulator where you're just driving across the Pacific Ocean.
I mean, they have a fucking semi-truck simulator where you just literally drive across the country.
Yeah, but that's at least stuff to see potentially. The ocean is just a flat line.
It's not the actual country. You're just driving through a road.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would do that if there was GTA style where I could murder people and
but
face
it's also
certain consequences, have my own Smoking the Bandit every now and again.
Yeah.
Oh, you meant with the truck one? I would say with the boat one, it's that would be cool, but the ocean's big. It's hard to hit somebody.
Right.
From
That's
that
what I'm
distance.
saying. Yeah, with the truck thing, but when you got to zhuzh it up, be like, hey, we got a kraken over here. Throw you a couple krakens every now and again. You gotta surf it, and then occasionally there's this unfatigable wave that killed the fucking
the
Perfect
Poseidon.
Storm guys.
Yeah.
Poseidon wave.
You run into this Kobayashi Maru or something with this fucking with the fucking Perfect Storm wave, and press X rapidly to send a message to your girlfriend or whatever while you're dying.
There's got to be a press X rapidly to stave off insanity.
Yeah. Press X for a ship to shore.
R2 and L1 for equilibrium.
Just a lot of 5-finger fillet.
Yeah.
And so wait, why don't they overpower him immediately?
Well, so the police and the Shanghai crew members eventually compelled Stedman to turn the boat around and return to port. And I was like, come on. Do you want to meet the Chinese mothership or not, Josh?
Is it just the one guy who's leading them astray?
Yeah, so this guy walks on the boat. They all wake up and are they think he's the captain. He's able to get the boat out of port. So he obviously knows what he's doing. And then he starts babbling about the Chinese mothership. And they're so they call the captain, and then it says that they compelled him. So I don't know if that means they tackled him and made him do it, or that they just talked him down. But apparently the crew and the police, they called the harbor cops and they got on the phone with him. So he did turn around. The imposter skipper was arrested and found to be in possession of $4,000 cash and a large quantity of individually wrapped and packaged baggies of marijuana. So
Crazy people love weed too.
yeah, that's true.
He was gonna slang weed to the Chinese.
Yeah.
Board that mothership.
The perfect crime. Yeah.
Y'all stopped him. Now there's some Chinese aliens in the middle of the ocean.
How many bags?
Without
wait,
no weed.
does
What
say
if it
how
was
many
like just?
bags?
What if it was like the Chinese version of Joe Rogan's Club that's just out in the middle of the sea?
Dude.
It says a large quantity.
Okay.
So
A large
He just
quantity.
has a bunch of eighths on him.
yeah.
You know?
And then where all the crazy people got all the cash? I wish the fuck I could put my hands on 4,000 liquid right now.
Yeah.
God damn.
Well, you got,
That's probably every cent he has.
Maybe it was like a pill of the week thing. Like it was like I smoke this amount each day. I have it sectioned off.
Well,
Yeah.
you could probably figure out how long he would think that he was going to be at sea based on the amount of weed he smokes every day and how much he brought with him, because
Oh,
it
that's
takes a
a good
while to
point,
get to
too.
China, so he needs to keep himself
As the old adage goes.
yes, he needs to keep himself on the high seas, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. It was later learned that Stedman had boarded another large vessel before the Jamie Marie.
Wait, so he had done that before?
Yeah, so earlier that day, like it says early in the early morning hours, so at like 1 a.m., he jumped on another boat and he managed to start the main engines of this other boat and was attempting to rally the crew for a trip to sea.
Come on, don't you want to see the Chinese
I
mothership?
love a crazy guy
glorious.
cranks the engines up and is running around the hallways like, boys, awake! We're going out to sea.
You guys want to smoke a blunt? Go around to the boat.
I think I got enough. Maybe one or two blunts. We're gonna have this 400 pounds. One or two blunts between four of us fellas.
Get some shit done.
This other crew ran him off the boat, but did not report the activity of that heist until the Jamie Marie situation was already playing out. So they heard on, I guess, the harbor radio that he had stolen a boat, and they're like, oh yeah, there was a guy last night. Oh, we forgot to mention that a crazy guy started the engines of our boat and ran around trying to get everybody to go to sea with him. Probably should have said something to somebody.
Well, that's drunken sailor activity.
That's true.
Come
Yeah.
on.
And
Right.
it says it was early morning hours too, so that's probably a good assumption that they were all drunk on rum.
Well, dude, speaking of which, I got that little bit of nip in here, and then I put my fucking tropical 7-Up
I saw you
inside
do
of
it.
liquid ice.
Is it hidden?
Woo, baby.
Yeah.
All right.
Chemical concoction more than the alcohol, obviously. You know what I'm saying? That splash of alky ain't doing nothing, but this mutagenic properties of this other shit. I'm about to turn into a lizard, dog.
I was gonna say, dude.
I'm gonna climb up the walls, fight Spider-Man.